Fnatic Rain, of course, are Terran spawning in the left top side of the map, and Gosu ViBe spawning in the right bottom side of the map.
Formerly it's Gosu.
Yes.
Now it's just ViBe.
Yeah.
ViBe.
But I think it's not going to be just ViBe for a long time, because he's way too good to not be on a team.
Maybe he'll join Team Grubby.
Grubby ViBe. Wow, that sounds cool. The Grubby ViBe. Well, I would rock a Grubby ViBe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Grubby, we've got your next recruit. It can be Grubby Feast, Grubby, and Grubby ViBe. Team Grubby.
But you know Feast is actually still on the Millennium, right?
But Grubby's his mentor.
Yes. But that doesn't make... Yeah, okay. Rain is sending out an SCV in a pretty awkward direction, Ben, so I think we're going to see a proxy Rex once more. This is the map, by the way, guys, that ViBe went for that Roach bailing all in, and then we do see that proxy Rex, but it's kind of far away. Ohana is also a little bit longer than Shakuras. So we'll
Rain.
see.
If
Rain,
at first you can't win with macro, cheese again.
It's funny, because he got a lot of criticism back for this back in the days, during his first GSL run. You remember that?
That's kind of what every Terran did back in the day.
Yeah, but somehow, like, it really...
Maybe we solved the question of like why hasn't Rain been as successful since moving to the States? It's because his play hasn't changed at all.
Well, I mean, his play has changed from time to time. And like on Daybreak, I think he played pretty well. He did everything fine. He was in a good economic position. He denied map control, killed a lot of drones. But if you take a final fight like that with all your Vikings so clumped up, a couple of fungos, I mean, we can talk long or short about it. You can be very good in StarCraft 2 or not, but it's as simple as that. Everybody can see that all those Vikings being together is not a good thing.
This has really got me worried for ViBe, Kev. He's got no idea. I don't think he has any idea.
Oh, he should be careful with his Overlord, by the way.
He's got no larva. He's been spending it all on drones. Oh, ViBe, I think you're dead.
Nah. 2 bunkers going up right now. Of course, it's going to be hard for ViBe to defend this as well, but...
I'm certain that he's dead.
Yeah, man. Way to build up the excitement.
I'm just saying, he looks really dead to me. 3 bunkers going up. There's no attacking those Marines. Now, if there's a single upside to this, it's that I don't believe those bunkers are in range of the hatchery.
No, they're not at all. So he has plenty of time. Okay, this is smart.
Oh, that creep spread.
This one is going to be in range anyway, though. But Spycrawler is more than halfway done. The Queens are more than halfway done. He's going to have to pull a small rabbit out of his head, but you can't say he's dead yet.
It's not going to be a small
he's
rabbit.
going to get a baneling nest.
It's going to be a full-sized tear.
He's going to get a baneling nest. He has been mining gas already, so I guess he's just going banelings first before speed.
I'm so nervous for ViBe. Inches that spine crawler forward. Oh, if he can kill the SCV! Huge move there, picking off that one SCV. There are a couple more left, though.
But that Queen Rex.
That Queen! Oh, another SCV goes down. That is actually critical right now. Is there any more SCVs? There is.
He has one more SCV, but he has a Spinecrawler right now. He has 2 Spinecrawlers and he has 2 Queens with a range of 5, man. Both of them have range 5.
Dim 5 range Queens. Also 6 Lings popping out, and the Baneling Nest finishing. So ViBe can follow this up with that bust. He doesn't have Link speed.
Both Spinecrawlers are in range right now of the bunker. The Hedge is taking quite some damage, but I don't see this Hedge falling right now. He's going to work on this SCV.
Oh, pull back the Hurt Queen.
Will kill the SCV.
Oh, wow. Great control there by ViBe. I am so impressed. I swore he was dead, and now he's droning.
You see, Ben, that's why you can never say it's never over.
Count ViBe out.
It ain't over till the fat lady says so, Ben. That was a weird uprooting on Ruti belly move, but he's got
a little bit of a dance. Let's as Rain backs off, we're gonna take another look at nothing at all. In fact, we're just gonna watch as ViBe starts to drone up again.
I mean, really good defense by ViBe, but he read the situation well. I do think that what was very important, he still has a lot of Marines, so this part ain't over yet, but we do have 2 Spinecrawlers, so I guess he should be okay. Don't end up losing one of those Queens, ViBe now. With those spines, it's actually nice to have those spines right now. He doesn't have to worry about the follow-up.
I wish that he would inject with the Hurt Queen and let the unhurt Queen gather some energy and just transfuse the Hurt Queen.
Yeah, do it the other way around. Small things, that's very easy to observe when you're actually not playing the game, but when you are playing, like, you just take care of so many things right now. ViBe right now in his mind, he's going crazy. He's like, okay, I know he's having a command center, but what does that mean? What if he adds 4 more Rex? Then again, he does have a Baning Nest already, so I guess he wouldn't be too
you're right, he has spotted that CC. He should poke forward and make sure it finishes, though, just so he doesn't get bit by bitted again.
Factory on the way right now for Rain, so we're gonna see a normal follow-up. ViBe droning hard behind that. I loved his defense. I think it was excellent, but I think what you said was very spot on. Rain started building those bunkers a bit too far away, like they didn't really pose a threat for a long time.
And because of that, ViBe was able to get the time he needed to muster the defense that he needed. I like what, I don't know if you saw this or not, but ViBe was building an Evo chamber behind his mineral line, and then he canceled it and repositioned it because he was like, wait a second, if I get dropped behind my mineral line, I can't actually get back there.
Yeah, certainly against a player like Rain, who's obviously a big fan of Hellions. I think that makes a lot of sense.
So just nice little foresight. You can see the cogs working in the brain of ViBe. Going to the third hatch and probably going to be taking a third base soon.
We have 38 drones right now, Ben, against 24 SCVs. There's no third command center on the way yet. And ViBe probably, as soon as he feels a little bit safer, he's just going to drone.
Double starport. What? We're going to see some Cloak Banshee action. I sort of feel like this is the only way Rain can win, though.
Yeah, it's one of
so
those builds that can do a lot of damage if your opponent is not prepared. And that's kind of what Rain needs right now, because on Daybreak he was in much better position than he is right now. And that didn't work out, so why not try to take a little bit of risk?
This is such a bizarre follow-up. Like, there's no way ViBe ever expects this. Okay, he 2-racks me, I defended it, and then he expanded. Let's get ready for double starport Cloaked Banshee.
Yeah, double starport was already a popular build back in the days. Starting close straight away, by the way, guys. But then it kind of grew out of fashion because Zergs A got better at scouting it, and B, Mulalisk was still very, very important, very, very popular. So the moment you have 4 or 5 Banshees and the Mulas pop out, well, they're all just gonna die. It's gonna be very hard to keep them alive. These days, however, when the Ling Infested style got so popular, it doesn't really hurt you all that much opening up with 3-4 Banshees, because even in the fights they're gonna be quite useful.
Why would you do this, Rain? Walks out of his base with all of his Marines. Does ViBe have enough to fight that?
I think the Marines will be more than
links?
fine,
No,
but actually he might actually be able to run up the ramp. That is so big, Rain, what are you doing?
That's bigger than big. That is catastrophic, because if ViBe just goes up the ramp, and now Rain's going to run the SCVs back. Thinks again. ViBe, go up the ramp.
Just go up the ramp with at least a little bit. He's going to block the ramp.
Rain, this is like Pimpa's play of the year. Rain knows that he has to conceal these Banshees, and he does. That is huge, absolutely huge. Now ViBe doesn't know, and this Cloak Banshee switch could still kill ViBe.
I mean, that is huge. That was nice by Rain, but it was also so just weird to randomly walk out and also leave your Rex floating there for such a long time. And most importantly, Ben, ViBe should always just send one link straight away. You don't have to send all your links up the main run. If you want to fight here, that's okay, but at least send one link. So whatever you're expecting is indeed what is happening. And in this case, he's not expecting this, so it would have been even better.
I couldn't agree more. It was the choice to use the SCVs to block the lings was a brilliant choice, but it was a brilliant choice that was necessitated by that first mistake. Again, lings are going to spot these Marines, and ViBe just seems to have no idea.
Well, he is morphing as fire right now, Ben, instead of an infestation pit.
Well, he just wants to play Zergling Baneling, I believe, because there's no detection anywhere. Yeah. His layer's done, which means that he will be able to get some detection, but will it matter? There's 3 Banshees, there's 2 more coming. This is still unscouted, by the way.
Yeah, I love how Rain is doing this very safe, by the way. First, taking the Selnaga Watchtowers with his Marines, making sure there's nothing from ViBe, and now he's going to reveal those Banshees. So ViBe, how are you going to react to this?
Yeah, ViBe knows the Banshees are there. He's spotted them with his creep tumors. And can he deal with it?
I think all these Marines are just going to die, by the way, like really quick.
Like. The Zerglings are going to completely surround, and there's no escape for you guys. Billy's entire family getting obliterated in pools of acid. Spire's not quite done yet, but when it finishes, ViBe will have what he needs to get the Banshees out of here.
He's kind of low on gas though, Ben, so he can only produce 2 meters right now. He's saving so much time just running away with these queens. I don't understand really what Rain is doing over here. He's basically giving a lot of time for these spore crawlers to finish, which will give the meters more time. Oh, this head was low on HP.
And ViBe is counterattacking right now, Kev. He's bringing all the Banelings, and he might be able to take out the barracks. Oh, and he does! So he's going to break in, and this, in my opinion, kind of spells GG, because the Banshees, I mean, they're going to do a ton of damage, but the front has been breached. There's nothing there to fight the Zerglings.
Yeah, there's literally 2 Marines on the map right now. These Banshees sure are dealing quite a bit of damage. But what a brilliant decision by ViBe to counterattack. But once more, why did Rain even bring all those Marines back?
I don't know.
They did absolutely nothing.
He was just trying to win, and I guess it doesn't work out. ViBe just kind of going crazy in the main base. Rain knows that it's over. He taps out. GG from Rain. ViBe takes it 2-1.
That's really big.
Further reinforcing the notion that he deserved to be on a good team because he's a really good player.
2-2 right now in the NASL. So far won $300 already. That's not bad for a North American Zerg, because normally you have to play Play-Em Cups, and Violet wins those every day. So $300 so far
funny,
for...
man. It's funny. He's the North American lowly.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's true. But, well, no, I wouldn't go that far. But still, I mean, 2-2 for ViBe right now. Rain 0-4, Ben. What's happening with Rain?
Keeps 2-raxing.
I don't know. I'm confused about this series. We could talk a little bit more about it later on. But Ben, I want to focus about the good things today, because this was an entertaining series. But I do think that both players made a ton of, here it comes, unforced errors.
Hang on, I'm trying to think. Where were ViBe's errors? I thought ViBe played pretty perfect.
Did he make a few errors?
Couple, but I mean, he got caught.
I mean, he didn't send that Ling up the high ground.
That was one.
Yeah,
that was one.
That's one. But that's a really big one. Anyway, guys, we're gonna have an interview later on with ViBe as well.
Yeah,
so
we can ask him about the unforced errors. Yeah.